Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Game with me, RollCageTV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of logic. I got a whole lot of logic in chat. I don't have a lot of logic in my brain, but I got a logic in chat. It's 10 p.m. there. Oh boy, so let's see. You are in, you're in Central European time, huh? Not, or in South Africa, I think is also the same. I have a friend in South Africa. All right, let's see where I was going. I already marked on my map where I'm going, which is basically just back to the garage to get rid of this trailer, because then I'm going to be doing some logging. That's the only other thing I have to do that does not involve medium logs and logs, and that involves the quarry. That's medium logs. That's medium logs at the quarry. Oh, that's logs at the quarry as well. These things don't go in order. Okay, I'm going to activate all the ones that are medium logs here. Don't know what order I'm going to do them in. Long logs here. Okay. That's logs in the quarry. I'll do those later. That's logs in the quarry. I'll do those later. That's logs and beyond the quarry. I'll do those later. And is that all the logs here? Proud little Central European. All right. Yeah, I know my time zones, sort of. I'm UTC -6 here in U.S. Central Time. Although, of course, during the summer it's something different. That I can actually do now, but it's actually in the quarry. I just have to reach there. It's a scouting thing in the quarry. I don't know why they put it in the list, to be honest. That is also a seismic vibrator in the quarry. They don't say in the quarry. They should say these are in the quarry. That's also in the quarry. You know it's in the quarry because all the markers say go to the quarry. And those are not available yet. Okay, so I have 3 of them that are available for logs. We're going to get these. Is it 3 or just 2? That's in the quarry. Service hub. Water log is in the quarry. Bigger boat is in the quarry. Test flight is in Zim whatever. Okay, so it's just 2. I need 6 medium logs and 3 long logs. Okay, well, I need to take this back to sell the trailer because I won't be needing this trailer here again. So my first goal here is to go back to the trailer store, which I can't. I think I actually can get through that way, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. And then the other mastodon that I have out here is also, I think, has a trailer, so it will have to go to the trailer store as well. Yes, it has a sideboard semi-trailer, so they will have to get to a trailer store somewhere, and then they can just recover to the garage. But I gotta sell the trailer first. It really looks like logic in the chat and not logic up there. Not logic where I'm at. Come on. I'm making a plan. I'm checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty and who's incompetent. I have not played this game for years, although it seems like it because I'm so slow. I played through all of Michigan on my own, played a little bit with some other people, but primarily on my own. Played through about half of Alaska, well, more than half of Alaska. Just ducked into Russia long enough to buy one of these vehicles and look around a little bit, but I did none of the tasks in Russia. And then I started my playthrough. So I started off playing a little bit on Twitch. Just my Sunday used to be a variety stream, and so I played a little bit of my original playthrough on Twitch as a variety stream. And then I decided, you know, I like the game well enough that I will play it as a regular series on Sunday. I got so many people showing up too. They were like, "Oh, SnowRunner, that's a great game." So I ended up just doing it as a regular stream. Stop my engine. And for YouTube, like, subscribe, and share. Yeah, let me, well, if you type YT in Twitch chat, there you go. There's my YouTube channel. And it should come up as a link. Is nothing coming up as a link now? That's so odd. That should be underlined as a link. Well, Stream Elements comes up as a link every so often. I gotta check all that out. Something's not right with links not showing up as links. Let's try to do it this way. Just type it individually. No, it's not showing up as a link when I type it. Oh, it should be HTTPS. Oh, but it is HTTPS there. I don't know. Anyway, you can find me. It's at RollCaseTV on YouTube. Links in the homepage. There's a bot that comes up on Twitch. And on Twitch, it's RollCage_TV. Twitch.tv/RollCage_TV. There's an underbar on Twitch, which I hate. But the person that has it without the underbar is long gone, and supposedly they're supposed to they're supposed to call out old IDs. If I ever find out who has that ID without the underbar, I will pay them a significant amount of money. Well, a reasonable significant amount of money in order to give up that ID. Because I'm RollCageTV without an underbar everywhere else. All my social medias, Discord, all the like EA and 2K accounts and all that stuff. Okay, now I will recover. That's the easiest way to get back to the garage. Under the bar, yes, I'm under the bar. I'm underground on Twitch. I mean, I would have to change all my links everywhere if I did go to just RollCageTV, but my Xbox ID is RollCageTV. Like I said, my EA ID, my Steam ID, everything's RollCageTV except for Twitch. There's an underbar, and I hate it. All right, let's jump in the other one. And where's the nearest trailer store? There's a few around. That's the one back of the garage. Is there a closer one? That is a closer one. Am I again? Yeah, that looks like the closer one, so I will go there. It's not a lot closer, but it's a little closer. Which way am I pointed? That way? We will come around here. I'm selling all the trailers. I'm not just abandoning everything. This is 100%. 100% to me means selling all the trailers, getting rid of any temporary cargo that's laying around, or temporary cargo that's at logging stations. So yeah, scouting the entire map. Not just doing all the tasks and contracts and contests, but clearing off the map, scouring the earth, doing the very anti-environmentalist thing, and just you know, bring on, what is it? Leave only footprints. Bring only something. Leave only footprints. Yeah, I'm taking everything. I'm leaving only the scoured earth. Everything must go. Yeah. Once I get to the trailer store, I will recover this vehicle because I can. Playing on a normal mode playthrough. No, I can't do it here. No add-ons, just normal, straight. And from there, I'll recover. Yeah, no add-ons. Also, one thing I usually show, at least once during my stream, I am playing with a controller, but you'll see at the top there, steering mode, I have steering wheel. The reason is, if you read all the way down to the right of that flavor text, it tells you that will cause automatic wheel centering if this mode is used with a controller. If you have a hard time with the vehicle like fishtailing, getting away from you, I recommend using steering mode, even if you're using a controller. Xbox player, you too. Oh, that's cool. I love to see more console players, whether it's Xbox or PlayStation. I love seeing more console players. Here, huzzah to all the Xbox, to all the console players out there. Consoles are coming back. I used to be a PC only guy, and okay, refund money is important. Yeah, these trailers, they really shouldn't give you back 100%. I mean, if they gave you back 50%, I would do it anyway. In hard mode, they should give you back 50%. I guess in easy mode, getting the whole thing is fine. I mean, in easy mode, getting 100% back means that you can more easily... I think I go around this way. You can more easily get refueled because you refuel. You get 100%. You just buy a refuel trailer and then get it all back, so you pay nothing for fuel like you would in easy mode. But in hard mode, they shouldn't give you 0 in hard mode. They should give you 50%. Just like for a truck. If you sell a truck, it's 50% in hard mode. But in hard mode, you can't sell the trailers at all. And so you just end up leaving the trailers all around. And you should only leave footprints, not trailers, right? So, yeah. Money is a little bit less important for me because since I bought all the paid DLC, I've got, whoops, wrong button. I've got 3.6 million credits, so I'm doing okay. Yeah, all the credits I can get. This is the 3rd region. By now, I should have playing on normal mode, not spending anything for fuel. You know, sell back all the trailers. I should have a good chunk of change by now. If Logic Dude, if you did subscribe on YouTube, I have my YouTube notifications turned off, so thank you very much. Whoever subscribes on YouTube, thank you very much. Also, if you're watching on YouTube and you've gotten this far into it, it's like 15 minutes into the episode, please leave me a comment. I don't get a lot of comments. Even if it's a bad comment, you tell me, oh, I should have done this, should have done that. Even if you leave a comment that says, you stink. I've gotten a comment that said, you talk too much. We want to see the action, which I think is funny because, you know, you might find it hard to believe, but I've been told I talk too much before in my life. Like by everybody. Teachers, parents, stepkids. I talk too much. Ex-wife. But my roommates. So I certainly don't mind if you tell me I talk too much. But yeah, critical comments, you got suggestions, whatever. I appreciate the comments. I don't need them. I'm not monetized on YouTube, so I don't need them for like the engagement numbers or anything. I just like hearing back from people. Dislikes are okay too. Likes are appreciated, but you know, I get dislikes, but I get more likes than dislikes, so in case you don't know, it does not punish the person. If you dislike a video because you want to punish the person, it does not punish the person if you put up a dislike. As long as the dislikes are offset with some likes, all it means is improves your engagement numbers, and so it actually helps the content creator. You never give bad comments. Maybe some advice that could help. Any advice is good. Let's see. Yeah, and when you buy a fuel tank, it's hard in hard mode. It's empty. Yeah. You have to pay for all the fuel, and not just a fuel tanker. You buy a fuel add-on. It's the same way. Fuel is really difficult to come by once you get through the first. Once you get into the, I mean, Michigan is easy. Alaska is ridiculous, the amount of extra fuel you get in hard mode. Taymyr, you've got plenty of fuel from the first two regions, but it isn't until you start getting into the later regions on hard mode that you really start running into fuel issues, and you have to start spending money for it. Yes, any suggestions, you know, I reserve the right to not follow any suggestions. Either just through my own ignorance and stubbornness, or because it doesn't fit in with whatever style I'm trying to do. But yeah, always suggestions are helpful. But yeah, comments are always. I don't know if I mentioned this while you were on Logic 2, but I have on my YouTube channel, if you want to catch up with anything, I have off my homepage. I have a featured game section, which SnowRunner is in there. You probably have to scroll down for it. And that gives you all the SnowRunner videos with the latest at the top, so you can just catch up the last few things. But I also have bingeable ones. If you go down farther on the homepage, there's a whole section on SnowRunner, and it has like Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, separate playlists, which are in chronological order, starting at episode 1, so you can binge through. And I've been binging through Webs on Wheels. Shout out to him. I know he watches some of these videos. He's got a series been running on YouTube, WEZZLEONWHEELS, Webs on Wheels. He's on my featured channels list. He's doing a hard mode playthrough, and he's doing it the same way I am, where he is streaming everything, although he streams it just local. I don't think it's a public stream. He's streaming everything, and then just putting it straight out to YouTube. So he's not, highly polished YouTube episodes. He's just taking a stream and sending it right to YouTube. So you get to see everything. which is my style here. You see everything. Okay, and I am going to also recover this vehicle because I have to change it around. Let's see. How do they love your fans but love your haters more? Yeah, love your fans but love your haters more. Yeah, I guess. I don't. I'm old. I'm an old retired guy, so I can ignore both my fans and my haters. I appreciate my fans. I don't always appreciate my haters, but I'm old enough. I can easily ignore my haters. I neither love nor disdain them. It's what they say that I might pay attention to, but if they're just talking nonsense, it's like, yeah, I can ignore that. Usually I troll. If somebody says something, I'll usually troll something back to them. Like somebody said something critical somehow, like, oh, you know. Oh, I think it was the guy that said you talk too much. I responded back. I said, yeah, well, you may need to consider that my YouTube channel may just not be the one for you. I said, I'll take what you say, and I'll take your criticism under consideration, but you probably just need to accept that my YouTube channel may not be for you. Okay, I need a long trailer and a short one. Or medium one. Let's make this one the long one, just because. Long carrier front. There you go. And I'm not going to bother to put in the long trailer carrier. Do I put the long trailer carrier on? Just in case something falls over. There is a limited number of things here. Yeah, in case something falls over. I'll put that on. Okay, and now I need to get out of here. And is it dark enough? Is it just, whoops? Yep, it's dark enough. Let's switch to morning. Once more, hit the button once more. Turn the lights on. Now, this is making this a lot more top heavy, so I have to be a little bit careful. I need to start with long logs on this one. Well, I don't know which one I want to do first, actually. Yeah. That's not how you do this. Trailer store. Log trailer. That's not the one. It's interesting that you can do that. You do have the long log front, right? Missed it. Where's the log? Here. Wasting fuel doing this. Yeah, that's the trailer. Log carrier rear. That's what I want. Pull out of the way and turn off my engine. Okay. And go back to the garage. Whee. SnowRunner, it takes the good, it takes the bad. That's the fact of life. Yeah, you gotta roll with it. I mean, it's harder to recognize that when you're younger, but when you get to my age, well, you know what? I gotta say, a lot of people my age just can't take the good or the bad. I think that's a shame. Younger people seem to want, take the good and not the bad. Once you get to be my age, some people can't take either. And then there's people like me that, just take both. Well, like water off a duck. So, and some people are like oil off a duck, so whatever. Learn to relax. Generations change. You don't have to keep up, but, you know, accept that generations change. Ah, no, I wanted to change my thing. Go back in there. Old Lau, I bet I could be older than you. Okay. I am a retired guy in my 60s. So, do you beat that? If you do, if 89 is your birth year, you ain't coming close, buddy. I don't know if it is, but I mean, don't say if you don't want to say how old you are, but yeah, I'm not going to say precisely because this goes out on YouTube and the, you know, times change, and I don't necessarily want anyone to look up my birth date and try to find out my social security number. But yeah, I'm pretty old. Okay, frame add-ons. This is going to be the medium log frame. I'm glad they have short logging frames now. But I don't need them. Yeah, that was something that just was added. And how many mediums do I need? I'm sure a lot. I think like 6 or something. So this is going to be going on for a while. So I will just go ahead and buy the logging rear. Not the rear. The logging carrier. Log trailer. There we go. Okay. Stop the engine. And now let's plan this out. Oops, compliment to me. You sound young. I know I sound young. I look fairly young too. I've got a long black ponytail. My beard is salt and pepper. Probably a little bit more salt than pepper, but yeah, I've got long blonde hair. I look young. It looks like my hair is receding, but it's actually been that length since I was a child. That's probably receded a little bit. Yeah, I've always had a high forehead, so I look... People have mistaken me for being, like, in my 30s. But if they look closely at the back of my hands, they'll see they're pretty wrinkly, but other than that, they look pretty young. Let's see. Yeah, even I went to a doctor's office recently, and the person checking me in was like, you know, you're young yet. You don't have to worry about this, that, or the other. I go, did you look at my date of birth? She looked at my date of birth, which is like, you know, right in front of her. Like, oh my. Anyway, what was I doing? I was going to figure out what my task. What order am I actually going to do these in? There's only 2 of them, right? They're here. Nothing else. Yeah. Well, actually, I'm a very young, scared, yellow cat emoji. So my icon is an actual picture of me, in case you can't believe it. I'm sure you don't believe it. All waves has a high point and a low point. Together they cause motion. Without motion, the water is always flat, and you don't get anywhere. Right? If you didn't have waves and you're just adrift, then. Let's see. You guys are slowing me down, but I love it. Keep it up. Those of you on YouTube, listen to all this good advice. Don't listen to me. I'm just a yacker on Twitch, but I'm just a yacker content creator. But what, you know, listen to the good advice that's coming from people that actually know what they're talking about. Okay, up and running has me delivering long logs. 3 of them to the same spot. And I picked them up 2 different places. How many are here? I want to get them all from the temporary places. 3 long logs are there. 3 long logs are here. Okay. I might want to come back here to get long logs to the quarry, because I'm going to empty out all these temporary places. If I have to delete them, I'll delete them. But I want to empty out all these temporary places. So I will come here for the long logs. And then the other one is East Wind, and I believe it's 6 long logs to the farm. And there are 4 here and 4 here. Okay, so I'll clean this place out. I'll take the long logs over to there, and then I'll take the 4 long logs over to there, and take 2 more logs from here over to there. And then that will clean out this log station, and this log station will have 3 long and 2 medium. So I can, from the quarry, I can come back here to get logs. Because like I said, I want to clear out all the temporary locations. So I will start with the long logs. I got 3 loads. It's going to take a while. I could have switched the other thing to long logs too. If I switch the other one to long logs, I could tow them together, but I'm not going to tow together very well. So we're going to have a few episodes of logging here, folks. If you don't like logging, if you don't like watching logging on YouTube, you know, feel free to skip a few episodes. Going from here to there. I think I'll go around the back way so I can get through here and there. Yeah, if I go the front way, I'm going to end up pointing the wrong way. So let's go the back way. While I'm empty, I might as well go the back way. I am tempted now to get the set up the other one for long logs as well. Is this one? I think this is the one I don't want to go through. I want to go through the water. I mean, the only advantage of having them both on long logs is that I can tow the, you know, tow one behind the other. But towing one behind the other is not terribly, well, if it's empty. Is there a trailer store? There is a trailer store. Well, there's a trailer store where I pick it up, not one where I drop it off. Okay, I want to go through here. Either way, I'm going empty, so I can take this way. Let's see. You did sub on YouTube. Well, thank you very much. YT gives Roll Cage TV at least 250 subs for Christmas. Ah, that's so nice. Yeah, that might not happen. I've been floating around 180 for a while on YouTube. Well, I mean, I have grown some, but the growth is kind of slow. Getting 70 in a month might be a lot. I don't think I've ever gotten 70 for a month, but that's a nice goal to have. That's a nice thing to say, anyway. Let's go here. Yeah, my YouTube channel lags a little bit behind my Twitch channel, which is fine and understandable. The content is more like Twitch content, to be honest, because it is just stream stuff. But I do get people who don't watch on Twitch and would rather watch the replays on YouTube, because that's where it's packaged up nice. It's not packaged up nice on Twitch. I don't have like, yeah, I'll go this way. Even though I'm empty, I'll go this way. I have playlists and stuff on YouTube. Now they did introduce these collections on Twitch, but they're not as good. You don't have as much flexibility with setting up the collections on Twitch. Like you can't put all your collections in one place, and it's a lot of work. So I decided, well, Twitch, I usually watch YouTube for videos, so I will set up the highlights on YouTube. Plus, also the highlights on Twitch, sometimes they don't come out right, and I have to actually manually edit some things. And so if I have to manually edit some things, oh, I can get fuel right here. Yeah, if I have to manually download and edit some things, it's better to do that on Twitch. It only has 2 weeks on Twitch. The full, actually, I'm a Twitch Prime member, so, oh, by the way, if you're Amazon Prime member, you can link up your Twitch channel. You can go on YouTube, or go on Twitch, register your Twitch channel. That gives you Twitch Prime, and Twitch Prime lets you subscribe to one person for free every month, and it also lets your VODs last for 2 months. But the highlights do stay out there for longer than 2 months. Ones you follow on Twitch, you met first on YouTube. Yeah, the two do help each other to some extent. Do I want to do these both at the same time? I think... No. I think it would be faster if I drag the other one behind me. Where do I pick up... Oh, I actually pick up the long logs in the same place, don't I? Yeah, I'm going to be picking up the medium. So I am going to drag the one behind me until I get there. And then the medium logs will be in place to pick up. So that's good. While we're both empty, I'll do that. I am going to do it the other way around, though, because I'm not going to drag the top-heavy... I'm not going to drag the top-heavy truck behind the other one. So this will be an adventure right here. Oh, I'm too far away. Backing over this thing. Gotcha. All right, let's pull in this winch. Try to get it up fairly close. Yeah, this will be fun. Not too close. Not too close. And the engine is on. Sure. It's not centered either, so. I wish I could drive this truck in first person more. This truck is based on an old Soviet missile carrier truck, and it's meant to have a co-pilot. And so if you go into cab view, you'll see, I can't see over there at all because there's another location, there's another cockpit over there. Kind of funny. Think for a second. Hey, Logic Dude, since you are on Xbox, I'm open to all whispers on Twitch. I'll know it's you if you whisper me on Twitch. If you're into it, whisper me on Twitch your Twitch whisper me on Twitch your Xbox ID or your Xbox gamer card. Don't put it out in public, but whisper it to me on Twitch, and then I'll send you a friend request. I just hope the next year I could visit the U.S. One of my reasons I learned English 10 months ago. Oh, you just learned 10 months ago? Your English is like perfect, dude. Yeah, I tried to learn Spanish like 10 years ago. Had no luck. I was in honors German when I was a kid, like 50 years ago. That didn't stick. I mean, you don't have to send me your gamer tag, but if you want, you can send me your gamer tag. Like I said, don't send it public, though. Whisper it. I doubt if I'm going to have time ever to do multiplayer, but who knows. Once I get to North Carolina, I will be... Is it North Carolina? Not North Carolina. Once I get to Tennessee, is it? Where the racing things are, I will need someone to join the stream in order to do 100% wherever the racing things are. Are the lights on? No, I don't. Yeah, things in the U.S. are kind of crazy. We're a crazy divided country right now. So, yeah, visiting the U.S., I mean, I'm not going to say don't visit the U.S., but just be prepared for some potential craziness. One thing for sure, get whatever optional healthcare rider you can, because I don't know exactly where you're from, but healthcare here, people have been caught out. They've come here from Canada, and there's a good story about a woman who was pregnant and came here from Canada. She didn't think she was due right away, but she ended up having an early delivery and had to deliver the baby in America and got a bill for like $100,000. That's how much it costs without insurance in America. So yeah, that would be my one caution. Make sure that you have, yeah, that's the crazy one. Make sure you get the health insurance before you come here. It will cost you extra, but don't take a chance. Let's see. English 10 months ago. You still struggling speaking English? You got a crazy accent. Guess what? English is now my 5th language. I'm not German, and I know what is happening in the U.S. I watch a lot. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I didn't say you were German. Just that's one of the 2 languages that I attempt to learn. But I'm an ugly American. I can't speak anything other than English. I've tried. Spanish would be the most common language to speak in America if you want a second language. There are where I live in Minnesota, and so there's a lot of German, but also a lot of Swedish, Finnish, Norwegian. My one roommate is of Finnish ancestry, though she doesn't speak any of it. Her father spoke some. Me, I have, like, basically anywhere in Europe you name, I've got it in my ancestry, and probably other places of the world that nobody wanted to admit to. But I've got, I like 7 different ones that my father admitted to, and like 4 different ones that my mother admitted to. So I've got Western Europe, Central Europe, Eastern Europe covered. But everyone, all of my grandparents, despite my age, this is uncommon for someone my age, all of my grandparents were born in the U.S. All of my great-grandparents, I believe, were born in Europe, but all of my grandparents were born in the U.S. I had at least one grandparent who was born in the 1800s. But all of my grandparents were fairly old by the time I was born. My parents were fairly old by the time I was born as well. Like late 30s. The Amish speak a broken German, and then you have Cajuns who speak French. I know a lot of the U.S. Yeah, there's a lot of places that speak different dialects from the U.S. Because the U.S., you know, melting pot kind of thing. A lot of different nationalities. Most common, though, I think, is German is probably the second most common in the U.S. In Canada, it's obviously French. But in the U.S., Spanish is the second most common, and then probably German after that. In Minnesota, I live right next to Wisconsin, which is a state just east of me, and they have a very large German-speaking population. But here it's more Swedish and Norwegian and Finnish, in that order. Maybe Swedish, Finnish, and Norwegian in that order. Yeah, Pennsylvania Dutch is more German than Dutch. Used to be a large Dutch-speaking population when the U.S. was late 1800s or early 1800s, in the 1800s. And if I get any of these facts wrong, everything I say is to the best of my knowledge. I may very well be getting facts wrong, so I apologize if I get something wrong. Feel free to leave a comment on YouTube and correct me. I don't know if you know where Minnesota is. It's in the upper Midwest. I live not far from Canada. And by not far, I mean by U.S. standards. Maybe far by European standards, Central European standards. So not far by U.S. standards. Fairly close to Canada. The state, the Minnesota borders Canada. I used to travel all over when I was working, early part of my career. I traveled a lot to various locations. Been to Canada many times, all over the U.S. Went to the Middle East right after the first Gulf War. Stopped off in Italy and Spain, but just at the airports. So I haven't really traveled to Europe much. Fun fact, to get lucky to visit the U.S., I won't visit the big cities. Even in my country, I'm a country boy. You play Farming Simulator? I'm an old inner city child, so I don't play Farming Simulator. But I know trucks. I used to work for a company that wrote software for trucks. So yeah, I grew up in the inner city, not a very nice neighborhood, just putting it mildly. Where I live is one of the nicer urban areas, the Minneapolis-St. Paul, Twin Cities area, compared to some other compared to the city I grew up in, which I do not tell anyone what city I grew up in, because I have so much hatred for that city. If anyone knew where I grew up, I've already accidentally mentioned it in some circles and said what I really think about the place and offended somebody. So I never say where I'm actually from. And that's also kind of like I like to be anonymous on the internet. But I did not grow up here, but I spent the majority of my adult life here. I think about over half of my life total here, but the large majority of my adult life spent here. Okay, I am going to come here. I am going to load up on long logs. Try to get straightened out some. I'm going to turn off the engine. The guy behind me. Nope, still want the brake on. And cargo management. Long logs, one load please. And we'll pull up ahead a little bit. Actually, I'll pull into the main because I'll do the long log deliveries first, back and forth. I'm about to take another break once I get everything loaded up here. But while I am here, I will stop this engine. I will change trucks. And now I will... Oh! Yeah, that's right. I was a little bit close to that guy, wasn't I? I forgot. I did not release the winch quite early enough. I hope those are still bad. Good. I am going to come over here and I am going to pick up 2 medium logs and then find a place to park out of the way. Nope, not long logs. Medium logs. One in the trailer. I don't know, space for auto loading. What? I've got the long log front, right? I didn't accidentally get the short log front? Oh, that would be terrible. How is there not enough space for... I must have accidentally picked the short log trailer. Oh, I gotta recover this and go back and get the short log trailer. Okay, well, that'll be something to do. Or get the long log trailer. Apparently I got the short log one. Well, there we go. Well, I don't want to leave that trailer there, so... Let's get out of the way here. Bring the trailer out of the way. Okay, that's probably good. That's good. Attach the trailer and recover the truck. No, I have the medium logging frame. So what is the deal? Was I trying to load long logs? Oh, I don't know what I did wrong, but I've recovered now, so it's too late. It says I got the medium log one. I don't know. Let's see. Looking back, I can't see the chat while I'm looking at the screen. Sorry, it's on my side, so if I get lost a little bit. Half Italian, and we got a house in Italy too. My grandma had a little tractor, and I drove it at the age of 9. Nice. Yeah, you guys are laughing at me. I don't mind that. Laugh away. It says medium log frame. Was I trying to load long logs? Did I screw something up? I don't know. I'll straighten it out after my break. I'm going to take a break here, folks. If you are watching on Twitch, stick around. I've got like 3 more hours to go. I'm going to be here a while. If you're watching on YouTube, though, that's going to be the end of this YouTube episode. The next episode will be out the next weekday at noon, U.S. Central Time. Oh, I leaned back away from my microphone. Sorry about that. Next weekday at noon, U.S. Central Time, which is midnight in the UK. No, 1800 hours in the UK. Midnight in Bangladesh and 0600 hours the next day in New Zealand. So adjust your times accordingly. Those are the times in all 4 corners of the earth. So yes, Twitch, stick around. I will be right back. Just a couple minutes. YouTube. Next episode, I will see you then.